Everybody, welcome back. This is Windows to Heaven Art. I'm Stephen Cooley, and in this episode we're going to be painting with oil paint. And you see behind me here I got an old acrylic painting on an 8 by 10 inch canvas. As much as I like this little guy here, I'm going to paint over him just because I have a lot of canvases around and I want to try reusing some of them. Just so that I can consolidate some space. And I'm going to start by toning the canvas. So we're going to do that really quick. Say goodbye to the little golden-winged warbler here. Alright, so we're done toning it. I'm just going to let this dry. It's going to dry relatively quick just because when I'm toning with oil paint, I create a very thin paint with a lot of turpentine mixed in with the oil paint so that I can just get easy, quick coverage, and then it dries quick so I can get right into the painting. You notice that the bird can still be seen underneath. He's upside down right now. That's okay. I just want to have this tone of just this color that I can paint on top of that will give me a better idea for the true colors of paints that I'm going to be putting down. Because just like I've explained in other videos, the reason that we tone is to create a backdrop that we can better judge our colors when we start applying, the actual colors that we're going to be painting with onto the painting. Hope that made sense. That was a little confusing, but yeah, it's toned. We're going to let it dry, and yeah, I'm going to go and get the laptop, bring it out here so that I can get ready for applying the sketch onto the canvas. So we got the sketch on, and I know what you're thinking. It looks really crazy and chaotic with a bunch of lines everywhere and an old upside down painting showing through. But trust me, give it a little bit of time and it will take shape. So what we're going to do is we're going to cover the entire canvas with its first layer of paint. Some people call it the block-in or the underpainting. So basically what you do is you're putting down the main shapes and the main colors to then let dry and then build on top of as you progress. So that's what we're going to do. And from this point, it was super easy to finish the block in. All I did was follow through with the sketch that I had laid down on the wave, and I just painted in the general colors that I saw, the general shapes that I saw, keeping the lights and darks the way they're supposed to be in relationship to one another, and that's really all there is to it. As you can see, I have blocked in the entire canvas now, so it has its first layer of paint, which I'm going to let dry before moving on to the modeling and detail stages. One thing I'll have to say though is I worked on doing the block in the evening, so the sun had gone down. It was a little bit later, and that can be a problem when you're doing a block in, because, or any part of the painting really, because the lighting was kind of low for me, and I do rely heavily on sunlight along with my lamp up here to paint by. Maybe you don't use the sun when you're painting, that's fine, but just keep in mind that your lighting should be optimal when painting, because obviously it does have an effect on the colors you choose, the contrast, you know, the tones of the paint, etc. So yeah, I think overall it generally looks good. It's at a good place. Overall, the painting has a rather dull look to it, but that's what we want because it gives us somewhere to go with our highlights as we progress in the painting, and it's going to look quite different at the end. So I don't know how many parts there will be to this painting, but part one complete. We'll catch you guys in the next video. God bless you all. We'll see you later.